All right, next up is the feather stitch. I use this one fairly infrequently, I should say, because it's so much of it's kind of an attention hog, and it's very patterny, so I tend not to use it on my stitch meditations. However, I do use it on a lot of my other pieces, especially when I've things I've needle felted. I use this one a lot. I just like the way it looks there. So with the feather stitch, you are thinking about a V. So think about this point, and this point. You're going to come in directly across and come up. You want to be about halfway down in the middle of those that distance there. So there's your start. And then halfway, you're going to go over to one side, about halfway down. And then traditionally, it's worked unidirectionally. So I don't know if that's the right word for this. You go back to the other side. So you make the stitch on one side and then come and make the stitch on the other side. Keep making these little V's. Now, what's fun is you can be very consistent, and you can add French knots onto here. You can add more stitch. You can layer them. I love to layer them. But you can also make them very wide and shallow. And you can just go one side. You don't have to keep going back and forth. You can just go in one direction. I'm going to run out of room if I keep doing that, but so that's kind of fun. And you do those a lot. It looks almost like a wonky blanket stitch. Then sometimes I like to make them long and with just a short little arm. Oops. My tail is stuck in there. Nothing like live camera, right? Okay. So see how they're like little J's? They're kind of fun too. They would be fun to do on the outside of a cactus, I think, if you had a cactus thing you were doing. So you can go back and forth, you can layer them, make them wonky, make them any size you like, play with them. But that is the feather stitch. And then to finish, you just take your needle back in. You can take it in right at the bottom of that V, or you can make a longer one, longer tail, like that. So that's feather stitch.